I'm trying to accustom myself to this music, even though we're not going to be here much longer. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to one of the... I almost said Persona 2 Nuzlocke. My god, what's wrong with me? Anyway, it's Turtle Punishment. We are still here in the Kimontonku formation, but we're gonna get out soon. We are here at Studio 6, where we just fought the Stalker for the final time. We never have to deal with him again, but we're still kind of stuck here. So what we're gonna go do is... Yeah, I know. We are going to go back to the third floor. Because there's something on the third... We need to get into an encounter. No. We need a persona with a physical attack. Coming up, we're about to fight a boss whose entire... What am I doing? Hold on. Change my order. We're going to be fighting a boss who literally blocks magic. So we need to have something with Fizz if we want to win that fight efficiently. Uh-oh. I am probably going to use Trish to heal too. But by the time we fight this boss, we should... Oh no. Oh no. Wow. That wasn't effective. Elly, go! Oh no! Alright, hold on. Hold. Alright, now go. Ouch! Jesus, that hurt. Yeah, what he said. We are definitely gonna have to pay Trish a visit. As much as I don't want to spend extra money. But that fight was pretty rough. Alright, we need to get over there. Hopefully without any disasters happening. But first, let's hit up the Velvet Room. There is a persona in here I want to grab. That I've already made in advance. So we are going to put Elly's starting persona away because I don't really need it. And we are going to grab Minotaur. Now Minotaur doesn't look like much. His stats aren't the greatest, but he has Sonic Punch. So we're going to use Pegasus Strike. He also has Wall of Earth, which is nice to have for a later boss fight, which is part of the reason why I made him. Do I have anything else with Fizz? I have you. You know what? I'm not really using Shax right now, so I'll put him away too. And then... Longma does not have any Fizz. Pyrojack we will grab right now too. I'm gonna take it though. We're just about to have hell. Yeah, you know what? Let's grab Pyrojack now. And then... What do you have? Garbage. Alright, not worth it. Alright, thank you, girl. Goodbye. Alright, let's heal while we're here. Alright, 17k, fine. Does Elly have anything specific to say about Trish? I understand you're a demon, but she may as well be a demon at this point. Alright, so we went through Studio 6, so we need to go to Studio 2 next. Which is... Wait, what's this one over here? Studio 4. Wait, hold on. Have I... Okay. Well, I guess we don't do Studio 4. We need to go to Studio 2. I am just gonna put Estoma on so we can get the hell out of here faster. Well, I need to change personas first. Wait, never mind, Nemesis has it. Almost forgot. Alright, let's get out of here. Wrong way, genius. So Studio 2 is... over there. Oh, so it's Studio 4. Then 2. Because Studio 4 is the only other one that we haven't gone to that isn't the last one. I could always go see Brown for a hint. Alright, well. It's alright. The cat and the maniac aren't here. Hey, Elly-chan, who was that guy the stalker was talking about? If there's anything you're worried about, go ahead and tell me. I'll listen. I'm so sorry to have worried you. That man must have been referred to him. A high school classmate. I made a promise with him when we achieved our dreams that we'd meet again. I see. That him. But how did that man know about him? It's driving me crazy. A guy who was a high school classmate. Huh. Well, I mean, I guess canonically, every member of the Persona 1 party did participate in the story. But considering how messy Persona 1 is as a game, it's hard to say for sure. I'm not so thrilled about attacking a cat, though. Falling in love is a woman's life. Are you sure about that? I've never done a playthrough of Persona 1 using any character in the Sebek route that is not Reiji. So I don't know what kind of development Elly has in the Sebek route. Which is kind of a shame, but let's be realistic here. I do not want to do that shit again. Anyway, now we go to Studio 2. Because the only other place we haven't gone to that isn't the last one, which is Studio 8. And Studio 8 is where our boss fight awaits us. So for now, let's just head all over. Oh, we've already been to Studio 2. Alright, so maybe I'm just done with numbers. But that's nothing new. Alright, so Studio 8 is on the 5th floor. It is one of these two. My stomach keeps running out. Alright, it should be this one. No, it's Studio 7. That's Studio 7. It's not the floor above? Were there any studios above this floor? Oh yeah, there it is. Alright. My notes were wrong then. But that's nothing new. Alright. Studio 8. In here is a boss fight. We will need Fizz. So we are going to slap Minotaur on Katsuya. And meanwhile, we have a bunch of Fizz skills. We have Nemesis. We have Hell, who doesn't have a Fizz skill, but I guess Battlefield could just chuck coins or use something else. Yeah, he should be fine. So let's save. Just in case something goes wrong. Alright. This should be the last gate. So let's go. Huh? Long time. What is with those eyes? But why are you here? I came to see if you kept your promise or not. So, this is Elly-chan's. Such a touching moment. Of course, I became... Hold on, girlie. I don't like this. I agree. You don't believe me? No, those eyes are shady as fuck, dude. What kind of face is that? It's like a mask. You call that a smile? Eh? There's something bothering you, right? That's why you can only make that face. Go ahead and say it. I'll listen. Come on, speak up. They'll go ahead and say what Elly wants to know the most. Your obsession disturbs me. Don't bother me anymore. Are you satisfied? There! Wow, Katsuya, look what you did. You killed a cat. Ah, never mind. Alright, and now we get to commit animal abuse by beating up the black cat. That is literally his name. That is a vicious looking cat, I will not lie. Alright, so basically what we're going to do is, we are not going to use any of this shit. We are going to use Pegasus Strike. Which is going to cause me to deal with some problems. Do I have any other fusion spots I can use? No, not really. Alright, so everyone else is just gonna have to do stuff until it's dead. So Elly will use triple down. Baofu, I guess you're gonna attack regularly. So go. I don't know what you can. I don't remember what you can do to me. Nothing good, I can imagine. Poison Claw. Oh, fuck you. Look at that damage. I am poisoned. Well, I mean, Maya's not going to be doing much because she has no strength stat to speak of, so we're just going to have her be on stat restoring duty. Alright. Let's see how much Triple Down's going to do. Okay, that does a passable amount. That doesn't do a passable amount. But it's all I've got. Uh-oh. Oh, fuck you. Don't. I hate you so much. Oh my god. Are you serious? Wow! This is stupid! You can't be serious! I can't do shit! I need to heal badly now. Oh my god, that's so dumb. The only other person who can attack right now is Baofu. And what is he gonna do? Dude barely does any damage with his damn coins. Alright, they healed a good amount. Okay, good. Stop! Please stop using that fucking skill, dude. Don't. I hate you. Go to hell. Die in a fire. You keep getting 3 of my party members consistently with that shit. That's getting very annoying. I need to switch Maya Prime to heal again. Maybe I should just keep Maya Prime out and have Maya just stay on. I just realized I have a fucking physical with Maya Prime. Well. Plus, I think Maya Prime actually heals more. Right. Gun it down. I'll take that. I won't take that, though! And that was my... That was the turn I was going to use to attack. Alright, first things first. Let's switch Ula back to Aryan Road so we can use setup fusion spells. You are not even close to dead. I can feel it. Alright, triple down, another attack. And then Maya doesn't need to... Well, actually, we could always just use an item. Elly could survive 1 turn, so let's just do this. That did nothing. That's fine. That's not fine, actually. Holy shit, that's not fine. Alright, yeah, Maya, you are back to healing. Like, exclusively. Nothing but Mediarama spam here. That did nothing. Like, it's Elly and my fusion spell crew that's doing all the real damage here. You know, when I actually get to fight. Okay. 305. You know what I should probably do is use Tarakaja. Do I have a Persona Tarakaja right now? Uh-oh. Well, Maya's healing again. On her next turn. Yikes. Yikes. Holy shit. Jesus. Hold on, let me check. My turn order's up. You get to attack before my whole party. Oh boy. Do I have... No, I don't. You can't even use Fire Jack either. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to heal immediately, because otherwise someone's gonna die. We're gonna have to double heal, just in case. I have to hope you use a single target attack. That is incredibly convenient. Because if it had used Fire Breath again, like half my party was going down. Alright. I don't like the fact that Ula gets screwed. So I'm gonna have to mess up my turn order a lot. Because I want to get another Pegasus Strike off. Wait, hold on. What am I doing? I have Pyrojack! Who also has Magarula! And Dynamic Agilao, which I can't use. Alright, and that means Maya is free to not heal this turn. So we can go for a Feral Claw. Alright. I am so glad I decided not to do this at the same time as the free Stalker fights. Alright, what is this abominable cat gonna do to me? I'm poisoned. Don't. Do not. Fuck you too. Do I have an item that cures sleep? Please tell me I do. Yes, I do! Here, Katsuya, chug down this energy drink. So that way we can beat up this cat some more. Alright, punch it. Okay, it should be dead. Punch it. It's not dead! Maya, kill it! Elly, kill it! It pretended to be Nalia! There you go! You're still poisoned, Bo! Wait, do I not get EXP for that? I'm sorry, everyone. I caused so much trouble because of my weakness. There's nothing to worry about. Besides, I can relate to how you feel. Let's think positive. Right, Maya? Yeah, totally. Better you know who became a Joker herself. That ain't nothing. Why'd you have to bring that up again? I said I was sorry. I think the spell's breaking down. Let's get out of here. Wait, I seriously don't get any XP from killing the cat. Sumaru TV Studio 1. Now, we will ask Wang Chizuru to read what will happen to the streets being disturbed by the Joker. Are you alright, Chizuru-san? So, Shiki has been defeated. Eh? Yes, I am fine. I just got a little dizzy. Let's continue. The 12 dragons used by Heaven's Lord. Joka representing the world's defilement. Fukuki representing life in the world. Tell me the future of this incident. Oh, this is... all the guardian dragons are showing signs of Joka. At this rate, more people will be consumed by the Joker. It is vital to purify the Kagare before it occurs. I have a very bad feeling about that. Are you guys just looking around? Get out of here quick! Junko Kuros is going berserk at Studio 1! What?! Please calm down. So, what happened? Wang Chizuru is telling came true! She said that people will become Joker, and all of a sudden Kuros' become a Joker! What? Amano-kun, let's go! Well, that's a problem. I am so poisoned, by the way, so I'm gonna get rid of that. But before we go, we will not be able to return here later. We still have a spot on the 4th floor that we haven't mapped out, but we can now go to. So let's hurry and get over there. Why is my camera such a mess? Oh my god. Let's just take the elevator. I'm pretty sure we can leave now to go grab Light Dragon or any items we might want. But we want to come over here first and have my Stoma wear off. No. Come over here and map out the rest of the area. And we can also grab a Magaru. I don't even need this. I already have Magaru stored away. Alright, well, now that we have gotten out of the Kiwon-Tanku formation, we can get out of here and go back to the 1st floor. Okay, yeah, we can leave. Alright, cool. So what I am going to go do... well, we're going to heal first. But I am going to go and grab Light Dragon. And then probably change my personas a bit. And I will be just a moment. This next boss does require us to have some elemental variety, so just bring a little bit of everything. Also, Katsuya, you have Sakya back. You have Hell, you have Nemesis, you have My Prime. So I will be right back. I'm gonna go grab Light Dragon. Alright, it took me a metric eternity, but I did it. I got I got Silver Dragon so many times. But anyway, if you come back here without having turned in Reiko Kishima's umbrella, the dude will not take it. He has officially lost interest in it. But anyway, we have our goal. We need to go to Studio 1, where there is our boss. Where the fuck is Studio 1? Oh my god. It's this way. Yep, here it is. Tatsuya. You can feel Tatsuya's aura. It's coming from Studio 1. He's alive. Oh, hi. I don't know anything. I just wasn't jealous of that girl Lisa. I perform a Joker curse. Alright, well I saved it at the entrance, so for this fight, you are going to want a variety of elements. Hell is very useful for this because she comes with a number of different elemental skills. Perfect for fusion spells. Also give her an aqua card for general utility. So let's go. The Talisman of One, Lang Long Chizuru is inside as well. She's a considerably strong sorceress. Do not underestimate her. Alright. Let's do it. Senpai, why are you here? So you are the paradox Takahisa-sama was talking about. You impudent child, I will finish you off myself. Stand back, Lisa. Lisa? Tatsuya? Junko Kurosu killed that boy. Understood. Such a cute boy.
私、あんたの占い信じてたのに、よくも裏切ってくれたじゃないのさ。
あなたのような人間がいるから占いが必要なのよ。おかげでたくさんの汚れが集まった。そこの男、呪術は時代遅れと言ったわね。私はお前のような人間から蔑まれ排斥されてきた。今の世の中に必要のない力、汚れた血とお前たちは自分と違うものを受け入れない。なんて愚かで罪汚れた者たち。見てみなさいこの現状を。そして認めるがいい。人は信託や託戦にすがらねば生きていけないと。
In a way, she's kind of right. Hate to say it. But this is not a 1v5, as you would think. Instead, she comes with 4 other dudes! Now, Wang Long Chizuru herself has 1 HP. If you touch her with any move, she will die. But that's not the main attraction of this fight. The main attraction is actually these 4 guys. Unfortunately for us, they all look the same. Each one of them has 1 elemental weakness, and they resist the opposite element. But how are we supposed to tell which one's which? Well, it's simple. By using contact. Well, first let's talk to Chizuru. I haven't been doing this throughout the playthrough. Well, I probably should have been, but... Yeah, you do that, lady. So each of these Shikigami have a different quote, and depending on which one we get, is what they are. Alright, so this is the fire one. This is the water one. This is the wind one. And this is the earth one. So, I don't know who's going first, but we're gonna start by having Maya just shoot Shikigami, and then We are going to Magarwa. Oh god, she gets to attack me first. That's gross. Alright, let's tunnel down the fire one first then. And then Katsuya is going to use Wall of Earth to protect us. And then Baofu will use a second Aquas on the fire one. And then we'll change our turn order so that way we can use a Heavy Rain. It may actually be a good idea to just set all of your fusion spells to standby. So you don't accidentally use them on enemies that block them. Alright, so let's go. We're gonna take one hit, which is a shame, but turn order. And she's dead. Oh crap, you're Pell. Alright, we will Heavy Rain you. Well, I did a lot. And now the Earth one's basically screwed. Alright, Maragion, that's gonna hurt. Yikes. Haul! I had to tank 3 more hits. 2 more hits. 1 more hit. Alright, perfect. So what we will do is Maya will heal. Well, I will switch personas actually. She's gonna break out Pyrojack. And then just click Agilau on... Oh crap, I don't know which one's which now. Alright, well, we can always contact again. That's the fire one. That's the wind one. Alright, this is the water one. So Uola will attack the water one. We will do another one of those, and then Katsuya can take Sakya back out. And Aqua is the fire one. Maya could basically just stay on heal duty and she should be fine for this fight. Good. We'll Heavy Rain the fire one again. Got the tank 1 hit. Oh, that's bad. Yikes. $300 damage. Tarakaja. Really, you have buffs? Samakaja. That's gross. Rakukaja. Kidding me. Alright, I don't think Maya needs to heal. Let me just make... I think we could just keep the same old turns. Should be fine. As long as we kill the fire one this turn. Alright, the fire one's dead. So that's 1 down. Uh-oh. Okay. Ouch. Wow, Maya is definitely gonna be on heal duty this whole damn fight, isn't she? Nice. Alright, so now that the fire one's dead, we can switch over to the water one, in which we can just do this. We can now use fire skills with Reckless Abandon too. Though I can't use wind yet, because the wind one's still alive. Do you have... Actually, you have an earth skill, so I'm just gonna slap you on. Though I don't know which one of these is the wind one now. And then... I guess just Magarua? Which one uses the wind one? Alright, this third one, next Elly, is the wind one. I have these written down in my notes, so I know which one's which. Oh, crap, it's a hit all. Well, guess we're taking more damage. If I killed the water one, I could just tidal wave the rest of them to death. Nice. We're gonna take 2 hits, though. Oh, I block. Never mind. I'm taking a hit from that. Oof. Okay. They really do not like Baofu, all of a sudden. Alright, that's the water one. Why the fuck is your turn so far off, Baofu? Alright, fine. We're just gonna have to... Just got the Mirage on then. Maya will heal, we will do this, and then hopefully Baofu will get his turn eventually. The water one should be dead. Alright, so it's just wind and earth. Meaning that now we can have Baofu start doing some fusion spell shenanigans. So let's go after... How are you both looking? Alright, the wind one is the one we probably want to kill next. And then Elly can just quick absolute 0, I guess. And then we can Mirage on, and then Maya's still in heal duty. So let's smash our boulders into him. They still really do not like Baofu. Nice. I don't know how much this is gonna do. Not much. And then a waste of a move. I really like these wall skills. Like, they're surprisingly helpful. Alright, let's just... Hey, I can do this too. You know what? Yeah, let's do that. We don't have to worry about the fire guy anymore. Well, they don't have ailments. Alright, blast him with the fire move. Wow, that was a lot less helpful than I thought it was going to be. You know what? Back to our original plan. I don't know which one of these is the right one, though. So let's check. Alright, you two. Then the Earth guy? Oh, he's gonna have a bad time. I'm just gonna say that much. The Earth guy, he's gonna have a bad time. So Maya can just heal us, and then everyone else does their thing. And then we hopefully win soon. Please do not kill the enemy this turn. Good. Alright. Wind guy is dead, and then we just use win skills to win. They really like Feral Claw for some reason. Alright, so now we can just... Yes. And then Baofu can just Magara. And Katsuya can switch back to Sakya. Just because of resistances. And then just click Vile Thunderbolt. Alright, let's see how much this does. Yes, it does damage. That's all I have to say. It does damage. Alright, you should be dead soon. And a waste of a move. Hit him again. With one of those. Oh, he's dead. Alright, fight's over. GG's. So let's see how much we get out of this. Or do I not get... Okay, well, Acid Rain has been learned. Nice. 16,000 EXP! And no money at all! Doesn't matter, the casino exists. We got 2 whole level ups out of that, that's wild. Alright, let's put some points in the lock, I guess. Well. Damn. I knew it was too easy. It was just a dummy. So was she ever actually here at all? And Tatsuya's gone. Where's Tatsuya? He just told me to take this person to a place called the Velvet Room. Please, say so, Senpai. He was very depressed. Please! Calm down. That's my younger brother. I'll make sure he goes to school, so... Oh my god, Katsuya. It's dangerous to stay any longer. Let's get out of here. Are we gonna take Junko to the Velvet? Oh! We leave for 5 minutes and there are already more corpses? What happened to them? Kay, are you alright? We were too late. By the time we got back, the New World Order will pay for what they've done. Hey, this all started when we talked to that sneak guy. Impossible. We were never followed. Not this time, but there were plenty of chances before. We can't stay here. Let's go back to my place. We'll be safe there. Continuing news in the numerous homicides plaguing Sumaru City, it was thought to be the work of one suspect. However, the investigation department has uncovered that these gruesome serial killings could not be the work of a single suspect. The department has continued its investigation, believing that there is only one suspect, or it has been uncertain. Serizawa-kun, how was it? Just like Elly-chan said, because of Wang Longitude's fortunes, the whole city's in a panic. I actually believed that bitch! Let's begin our information exchange. What happened over at the laboratory? The man named Shinjo at the lab was in fact Takahisa Kandori. They say the New World Order revived him in rumors. Kandori has been using the Jokers he's been captured for some human experiments. Wow. He's really sunk to a new low since the whole Mikage trope stuff. I mean, that last time he was only using Maki, but saw a huge machine in the laboratory which appeared to be part of the experiment. Other than that, I got caught, so all I could do was steal the research data. This is the disk I downloaded. Wow, I'm impressed. Well done, young master. I wish you would stop calling me that. The only person I allowed to call me that no longer exists. Yeah, Yamaoka is long gone. Alright, my bad. It's a lot of information. The machine seems to be called JSM. I don't know the logic behind it, but it's basically a machine that separates the people from the Joker in them. The separated Joker goes in a tank. It's known as Kagure. Kagure consists of things like hatred and fears. Kagure again? My Uncle Zero talked about how they gathered a lot of Kagure. What are they going to use that for? There's not much here that says anything about what they're doing with it. Wait, these are phone records. The sending and the receiving end are the same. So it's the Joker calls. A delivery list. They knew who was going to be the next Joker. I can't even make a phone call in peace. He's even got records of 911 reports and police radio dispatch. That damn Shimazu. There's more. Is it a robot? Two-legged tank with human nerve transplants, co-developed by the Defense Agency. And the one who managed the initiative was Kandori. Why, Kandori? You were... It's all so clear now. The fortune teller increased the amount of Jokers and the Mafia hunts them down. The captured people get Joker separated by Kandori and the police cover it up. We've got to find out what Shimazu's up to. Hold on, that's not enough to prove the connection between Tatsuzo. Going public with this won't solve anything. We gotta get more evidence. In other news, in Sumaru City, several seminars were sponsored by international celebrities gathering huge crowds. The seminar is to purify those afflicted as a result of the Joker curse. It received a warm welcome by the people of the city. At Smile Haraska, Genji Sasaki, the famous producer of the Yahoo Muses, with Wango Chizuru. Looks like our next place to go is set. Let's go to this seminar thing to find out why they collect all this Kagure. Alright, well, let's have a chat. Here often religion, in other words, concepts such as evil and ill fate cause man to commit sin. Committing a sin or the cause of bad luck is all because of Kagure. That's why there are still acts of purification. Huh, purification. What do you got to say, Nanjo? Yet they inadvertently rely on fortunes and curses. That is what mankind does. Man is not that strong. I do not deny that, but I think twice before I get too involved. That is the state of this city. No one's... People always blame anything bad or other people on luck. I don't like that idea of Kagure. Well, fortune cursing isn't that bad. No one's ever serious about it. Why, man, look at all the people getting up in an uproar about it. The easiest sin to understand is murder. That's why they hunt Jokers who are like this massive Kagure. Why are they collecting normal humans? Well, we will not be finding that out yet. But before we end the video, we are going to take care of some business. That map we got and filled out can now be turned in to Salam for a reward. And the map has to be completed before you can turn it in. So let's turn in the map. Oh, you bought me a map of a new place. I live to collect maps. This is a very unique map. Please trade it for my card. As a reward for our map making, we got the Salam Select card set. I don't know what the Salam Select card set is, but we can take another request for the next dungeon. So we can now make a map of Smile Haraska. Of which there are 2. For some reason. Okay, so there are 2. Good to know. But what is this Salam card set we got? Pretty sure it's in cards. Let's see. Are there any new cards here I didn't have before? It doesn't say what it was. I don't even know what we got. I guess we got some cards from some kind, but I don't know what the hell we got. I guess it doesn't matter, because next time, we will be going back in time, where we will go to Nanjo's route, which is basically be the canon route for the rest of this playthrough. I will be doing these dungeons that we have to do anyway off screen, since the next path walk thing isn't until like several dungeons from now. It is going to be some time before we get put into more path walk stuff. So for now, we will be switching over to Nanjo's route, where we will go through the sewers and then see what he saw over at the laboratory. Well, it'll probably take 2 videos because we're probably going to get into like 1 million encounters in the way, but you know what I mean. Anyway, I'll see you then.